Hello, grass touchers. Have you ever noticed that there are thousands and thousands of high-rank and famous guides and videos in YouTube about League of Legends? Everywhere you go you see them, and they give you a glimpse of what would happen if we actually had more than 2 brain cells and played this ball of randomly generated code lines we call a game correctly. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to show a little of what it's like to be stuck in iron and bronze for over 5 years. This time, let them see a glimpse of our lives in this hellhole. I will show them a day in the life of an iron player. Every day, I wake up and I look out the window and see nothing, because naturally I'm living in my mom's basement and I'm lucky to even have a door here. Not that I need it. After doing all the normal things a League player does, like hanging out with imaginary friends or getting all the girls like the chick magnets that we are, I finally boot up my potato PC and it takes me exactly 15 minutes to load up the game. And then, the shit show begins. So I queue rank, and the first thing that I want to draw your attention to is this. Yes, you saw that right. A Yuumi jungle. That is how we usually start our day. But no matter, this kind of ape-like behavior is normal in my rank, so after dodging that one, I do what every iron in the mid lane must do or they lose their iron certificate. Pick an ADC mid. Going into the lane I see that I'm against a Vex, which in iron language means this is a 100% lost lane, but I try my best anyways. I make a rule out of trying to land my 4th shot by any means necessary, which could be the reason I lost the lane so hard, that or having the wave management of a squirrel. As an iron player, it's normal to see 4 of your teammates being feeding idiots and one of them an actual League player trying to climb, so naturally the same was happening here, and my jungle was actually a good player. Right after taking out the dragon, because our jungle actually does objectives, we have a team fight over absolutely nothing in the river, because that's how we do it down under in my rank, and then because I have the map awareness of an actual tree, I walk into this bush, which of course has a Vex waiting inside it to get really intimate with me. Take a look at this fight. Yes, I know. I'm iron, don't judge me. 30 minutes into the game, I'm building my items like a fucking Olaf, and I have the KDA of a Yasuo, and at this point we are just wasting each other's time. I watched my teammates kill Shyvana's dad from the gray screen, and I knew I was being carried like a dog. This was by far the top moment in this match. Easy game. And so finally, with a KDA that puts Yasuo mains to shame, I win the first game, and yes, I totally deserved that win. But you wanted to know how it really is as an iron, so let me tell you something, we never stop after one match. Winning makes us overconfident and losing just makes us angrier, and in both cases we just queue another ranked match. This time I decided to not pick an ADC for mid like an idiot, so I locked Ezreal mid, and I was planning to go full AP. Now, while I was reading the abilities to see what they actually do, I realized maybe AD Ezreal is the correct way to go, but the lane was starting, so I went fuck it, whatever happens happens, like a true iron player. As you can see, I was against one of the Wind Shitter brothers, and yet again I remind you that you are getting a glimpse of the real iron rank, so skill has actually no impact in the game whatsoever, and it's all luck. After losing 300 minions under the turret, I just figured out how to trade with this idiot, and as you can see, I was very excited about it. Oh boy, was I going to ruin this dude's day. I did not care about CS anymore. I wanted to bully him, and let me tell you, that is the correct mindset to succeed in iron. After nearly 11 minutes of a boring lane, which I'm not going to show you, finally something was happening at Urgot's grandfather up top, so I decided to skillfully miss my ultimate there just to assert dominance. I was just about to go back to my lane, but you have to remember whenever you see a fight on the map in Iron you have to go there, otherwise you will be pinged and reported to oblivion by your teammates. So naturally, after seeing Mastery attacking King Arthur, I had to go send him to base. Half dead enter and this random champion that I can't even recognize the name of because of his stupid skin tried to crab my turret, so we had to inform them that we don't appreciate it. At this point of the game, you normally do your best to convince your teammates to murder Aurelian Sol's distant brother-in-law, not because it's an objective, but because we have nothing better to do, and so the enemy team cosplaying as challenger rank players came to fight for the objective that was already over, and I wasn't even there for all that. Then I went back mid, and I do not know what the hell happened to this chicken, but she just disappeared. Watch this. AP Ezreal bitches. And after all that, I just got my actual AP item. Now I know what you were thinking. This AI-generated asshole said he is gonna show a day in an Iron player's life, but he is rocking a 10 and OKDA and winning his games. What the fuck is he nagging about? To that I have to say as a reminder that in Iron there is no such thing as skill, and for every 4 games that I win I lose 8 in a row because of feeding teammates or AFK apes or Yasuo supports or fucking Yuumi jungles. And so yeah, with the playstyle you just saw, going 0 deaths in 50% of my games, I still have permanent residency in Iron and Bronze for over 5 years now, and every year or so I just give up and make a new account and start over hoping to play somewhere higher. But guess what? All of my accounts are Iron or Bronze. I'm the mayor of this shit town. Remember to never touch grass, it's lethal.